Let's finish up our discussion of preparing for college by talking about what you should specifically be doing in 11th grade to get ready for college. First, think about careers. If you don't already have an idea of what you want to do later on in life as a career, now's the time to start thinking about it. One place that you can go to get more information about possible careers, how much they pay, what type of education is required, is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and specifically their Occupational Outlook Handbook. And you can find that at www.bls.gov/OCO. And so there you can search different careers and kind of learn what's involved. So maybe there's some things that you're interested in, but you don't really know what a career would be like. So you can go there and get more information. Another thing that you specifically want to do, and these are just kind of general things that you should be thinking about all year, is start narrowing down those colleges. We talked about your safety list and your reach list and then kind of what's in between. But start thinking about where you're interested in going to school. You know, whether that's what part of the country, what types of majors, what types of extracurriculars, but think about what's important to you in a school. And so anytime there are college fairs or college trips or college representatives coming to campus, you want to talk to them and just start paying attention and think about what schools might be on your short list. Because sometimes you think, well, I'll just apply everywhere, but that gets expensive. So you want to kind of narrow it down to schools that you really think might be interesting to you. Next, here's some specific things that you want to do in the fall and in the spring. In the fall, really consider taking the PSAT NMSQT test. Because, you know, we're talking about finding money for school, and this test is used to qualify for scholarships. And so you usually take this at school, and it's typically offered across the country on the same day. And so this year it is offered on October 10th. So check with your counselor and see what you need to do, because it's, for most students, it's optional. So it just depends on how it's handled at your school, but you may want to check to see if there's anything special that you need to do. Then let's talk about the spring. In the spring, you really want to start thinking about that ACT, because for some of us, you may want to take it more than once to try to get the best score possible. So go ahead and take it for the first time as early as possible. And the spring date for most folks is going to be February 20th. And again, check with your counselor to find out what you need to do to register. Now, for the ACT, typically you have to pay to take the exam, but don't let that stop you. Talk to your counselor. If that's a problem, there are ways to get that fee waived. So again, think about taking the ACT in the spring. Talk to your counselor to find out exactly where and how to register and how to get the fee waived if that's something that you need to make sure it works for you. And then just one more thing that you might want to consider in the spring is start thinking more about scholarships. We talked about taking the PSAT in the fall to qualify for scholarships, but there are some scholarship deadlines that are as early as next summer, so the summer before your senior year. So find out what those are, because if you need letters of recommendation or need to write essays, you want to get all of your paperwork in order so that you don't miss any of those important deadlines. So already summer of 2019, you might want to start applying for college scholarships. So now we've covered all of our groundwork on things that you should be doing every year, and specifically this 11th grade year, to get you ready for college.